Folks, this week we lost a resounding and an indefatigable poet and defender of justice, Nikki Giovanni. I put together this presentation out of respect and for thanks to her for her hard work and efforts in furthering the craft and the humanity in us all, and pointing fingers at those in power and in charge and responsible for a lot of the strife that she lived through. So let's do that. She was born Yolande Cornelia Giovanni on June 7, 1943 in Knoxville, Tennessee. If you see her old name, or original name, it was Yolande Cornelia Giovanni Jr. Her mother was the senior. She was born in Knoxville. She was a celebrated American poet, writer, and educator, and she's best known for her involvement in the Black arts movement. Early works such as Black Feeling, Black Talk in 1968, and Black Judgment, also in 1968, reflect themes of Black power and revolution. Giovanni's poetry often explores race, gender, and social issues. Notable collections include Bicycles, Love Poems, 2009, Make Me Rain in 2020, and she received numerous accolades, including the NAACP Image Award and the Rosa Parks Woman of Courage Award. Giovanni passed away on December 9, 2024. Let's take a listen, shall we?
His mother and his hero, Nikki Giovanni.
Talk to me poem, I'm all alone. Nobody understands what I'm saying. Have you been in jail poem? A lot of poems go to jail like a lot of women who get tired of no good men. Do no good poems beat up on people? Do no good poems say I'm sorry the next day? I know poems are lost because they're always being found. They're on wanted posters, milk bottles, and lonesome guitars in the night looking for a poem to take home. I know poems get neglected just like doo-wop singing on the back porch and deacons opening church with leaning on the everlasting arms. People forgot what got them over, what saved them. What are your plans, poem? Give it up. I hear you're a rap star now, going for the Grammy and the gold. Everybody's singing your praises. Do you ever miss your home? The sign on I-81 North says shoulders are for emergency only. Ride me, poem. I think I've got the blues.
As we move into the discussion of her work and the impact she's had on most of us, please remember to subscribe and like and share and blah, 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 all that stuff. Some of Nikki Giovanni's most famous poems include Ego Tripping, There May Be a Reason Why. This poem showcases Giovanni's pride in African heritage and identity through imaginative and grand historical references. Knoxville, Tennessee is a nostalgic piece reflecting on childhood summers and family. Nikki Rosa is a powerful autobiographical poem about growing up in a Black family, emphasizing happiness despite poverty. Choices, a poem about making decisions and accepting limitations in life. A poem of friendship celebrates the essence of friendship, way beyond romantic love. I'd encourage you to take a look at these and read them for yourself if you haven't had the chance to enjoy her work. Nikki Giovanni's poetry is rich with themes that reflect her experiences in the socio-political climate during her lifetime. Some of the most prevalent themes include Black pride and identity. Giovanni often explores themes of racial pride and identity, celebrating Black culture and history, family and community as well. Her work frequently highlights the importance of family bonds and community support, portraying them as sources of strength and resilience. She did a lot of work in the area of social and political commentary. She addresses issues such as racial inequality, civil rights, and social justice, often incorporating a radical perspective. Love and relationship are pretty prevalent in most of her work as well. Her poetry also delves into personal relationships, emphasizing love, companionship, and human connections. Nikki Giovanni in her poetry addressed racial divisions in her poetry by highlighting personal and collective experiences of racism and emphasizing Black identity and resilience. In poems like Rosa, she reflects on her childhood in a racially segregated society, challenging stereotypes by portraying Black love as a form of wealth despite economic hardships. Her work was often critiqued social and societal power structures, and it advocates for Black empowerment as seen in Ego Tripping, where she asserts her self-worth and challenges misconceptions about the Black identity. Giovanni's poetry serves as a call for social justice and equality, urging readers to recognize and confront racial injustice. In Nikki Rosa, one of her most famous and popular poems, Nikki Giovanni reflects on her views on Black love and wealth by emphasizing the richness of familial love over material wealth. The poem contrasts the speaker's joyful childhood experiences with the common misconceptions held by outsiders, particularly white observers, who often focus on economic poverty without understanding the profound emotional wealth within Black families. She argues that Black love is Black wealth, highlighting how love and community provide a sense of richness and happiness that transcends financial circumstances. In Nikki Rosa, Nikki Giovanni uses specific childhood memories to illustrate her points about Black love and Black wealth. She recalls living in a house with without a proper toilet and witnessing her father's struggles, such as selling his stock due to racial lending practices. Despite all of these hardships, Nikki Giovanni emphasizes joyful family gatherings like birthdays and Christmases as sources of happiness throughout her life. And these memories highlight the emotional richness and love within her family, underscoring her belief that Black love is Black wealth, contrasting with the materialistic views often held by outsiders. Nikki Giovanni's childhood experience with poverty influences her definition of wealth by emphasizing emotional and familial richness over material possessions. In Nikki Rosa, she recounts growing up financially poor but in an emotionally rich environment where love and community were abundant despite the economic hardships. Nikki Giovanni challenges the conventional view that equates wealth solely with money and possessions instead of defining it through the strength of family bonds and the happiness that they provide. This perspective highlights how Black love and community resilience constitute a form of wealth that transcends all financial status. And that, my friends, I think is one of the things we should all have learned by now. This is our aspiration. So I ask you, and I ask us all, what do we do now? Nikki Giovanni has left us a map. So let's hop on the trail and see where it takes us. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, sub, comment to add to the discussion, and we want more from you. So visit all the links in our description above listed sources, and feel free to comment if you have suggestions or ideas. And we got a whole lot of videos at Social Yet Distanced. We'll include all of my sources and some additional links to help you get involved in our community at Social Yet Distanced. Thanks, you guys, and I appreciate you very much. Have a great night.